want to know how viruses work?
Yes.
Okay, so this is how a virus works, okay? A virus is extremely small. Take an example of COVID-19, the virus which is going crazy out right now. If we're talking about that, it is 90 nanometers, which might seem extremely small, which it is. Because, it's still a pretty large virus. Some viruses can go down to 10 millimeters or even 5. So that is the size of a normal virus. The largest virus, though, is 200 nanometers, which is very big. But still, it is still 5 times smaller than a red blood cell, which is very small, and you can't see it with a naked eye, obviously, because you can't see it. Okay, so this is how viruses work. Viruses transmit through air or touching. Like, imagine if you have a virus on your hands, touching other people, that people will have this virus in their hand, and it will go up maybe on your nose, and then blah 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 blah. But it's viruses also can be transmitted by sneezing, coughing, which are the two main ones, and also touching each other, like touching each other's. And also, another thing is how viruses are transmitted is also using your hands, because your hands are also very dirty. So that's how your hands can actually easily infect you. So when the virus is in your body, it's very calm. Nothing. It's just nothing. It's just floating around like it was nothing. But things started to change rapidly when the virus touches a cell. Well, the time from here to when the virus is touching the cell, the virus is practically like harmless. Okay? So the immune system can easily defend it. But if a virus finds a cell quickly, it can go into the cell and change what the protein they are producing. So they will change it. The virus will use its own genetic code, and then put it so that the cell will produce more viruses and more viruses and even more viruses. Then, when the cell is full of viruses, it will explode, and the viruses will just move to other cells, which will do the same thing again and again and again. So that's why viruses are crazy. So you have two main defenders against viruses. One, it's called the natural killer cells, which is just in your body ever. It works like this. It touches the cells, okay? If it's like some kind of thing, so it can recognize if it's a healthy or a infected cell. If it's an infected cell, it will order it to self-destruct. So that is your natural killer cell. Another one is your killer T cells, which are part of the T cell family, which they are helper and killer T cells. So that's the killer. The killer T cells is the same as the natural killer T cells. The natural killer cells, but just you need to activate it. Natural killer cells are just there in your body. Another way is also antibodies, which are also kind of useful. And the reason why every time you got the virus, you probably won't get it again. Reason why is your body produces something called memory cells. Memory cells is like, imagine a T cell. which is been fighting for years and for a long time. And then because of the some T cells will turn into memory cells, which is just to remember everything that happens in the fight. So when same exact virus comes, the helper T cell will the memory T cell will immediately activate all the B cells and stuff and produce antibodies to attack it. Also, there's also memory B cells, which after the same as T cells, after each attack, some B cells will turn into memory cells, which also the same thing remembers and produce a mild amount of antibodies from those viruses. So when those viruses come, it will instantly defeat it. So that's why normally, if you get it once, you won't get it twice. But that's not the case for COVID-19, especially it is the case for every single virus. But the only way you will test positive a lot of times is because this virus is too weak to attack your immune system. Take Omicron, for example. Omicron is extremely infectious, but it is also not very deadly. Like, very less likely to die from Omicron than Delta. So that's why Omicron sometimes Omicron, if you get Omicron, you get it again because your body didn't create enough memory T cells or B cells. This is the case for but still, some people, Omicron is enough to produce some, but some people still get positive because they don't get enough memory cells. So now to how viruses work, okay? So viruses infect all of the cells and tries to infect all of the cells in the body. It will also feed on the cells to grow bigger and stronger and stuff. So the immune system finds that and then tries to attack it, and most of the time it will happen good, okay?